The car that you want, the mansion you want, the money that you want, the partner that you want, the life that you desire. What's the price you are ready to pay for it? Would you die? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Isha Rajput. For those who are new, I talk about law of assumption and manifestation. If you are interested in these, stick around and listen. Yes, you have to be dead. You heard me right. A man is the reflection of his thoughts. Whatever he thinks and believes in is reflected on his body, on his surroundings, and in his life. You want all of those things? You can have them. There is nothing that's impossible in this world. Earlier, I mentioned that you have to be dead, but death here means killing all your beliefs and concepts which are not true at all, which are not fundamental to this universe. The beliefs which were ingrained in you when you were a child. You assume negatively. You assume wrong. You have to die, but kill all the beliefs and concepts in you. That is death, what is meant here. Not killing your body, not killing your 3D, but killing anything that's wrong inside you. Anything which is not true. Anything which is not factual at all. In the book, The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard, he says, you must be like the moth in search of his idol. The flame who spurred with true desires, plunging at once into the sacred fire, folded his wings within, till he became one color and one substance with the flame. He only knew the flame who in it burned, and only he could tell who near to tell returned. Just as the moth in his desire to know the flame was willing to destroy himself, so must you in becoming a new person be willing to die to your present self. You must be conscious of being healthy if you are to know what health is. You must be conscious of being secure if you are to know what security is. Therefore, to incarnate a new and greater value of yourself, you must assume that you are already what you want to be, and then live by faith in this assumption, which is not yet incarnate in the body of your life, in confidence that this new value or state of consciousness will become incarnated through your absolute fidelity to the assumption that you are that which you desire to be. Now you will be hearing a radio lecture of Neville Goddard. In this radio lecture, he explains one single technique through which you can manifest all of those things which were mentioned before in the beginning of the video.
Believe me that when you say I, before you say I am John, I am Bill, I am this, I am that, I am the other, you are declaring yourself to be. And that sense of being is God. That's God. Now what are you going to put on it? All things are possible to God. All things. You could say now, as you're seated here, after first affirming that I am, you could then assume that I am, and you name exactly what you want to be. if you believe what I tell you about your own I amness and remain faithful to what you have assumed, that assumption will harden into fact. When you pray in the true sense of the word, you do not pray to any external God. Everything he creates from within himself. On this pattern, the individual awakens within himself. And who does it? The I of man. And that is God. Now tonight you can test it, as you are called upon to test it. Test yourselves and see. Do you not realize that Jesus Christ is in you? Unless, of course, you fail to meet the test. Examine yourselves to see whether you are holding to the faith. What faith? To have someone tell me that I am a Christian, or I'm a Jew, or a Mohammedan, and holding to that faith that they talk about? No. The faith that I'm talking about tonight. That your own wonderful I amness is God. Test it to see if you're holding to that faith. If you're holding to that faith and all things are possible to God, you should be able to prove it in the testing.